Okay, students, we have discussed about role of other organs in excretions. In the previous class, we discussed the urine formations. How is the formation of urines? How many steps? The ultrafiltrations, reabsorptions, the renal secretions, the three methods, the three stages. Then after the hypotonic urines formation converted into the hypertonic urines formations. So, hypotonic urines, they containing the so many important molecules or important nutrients, so cannot last, they transforms into the hypertonic urines formation. Then next, so in the last this chapters in the last class, the role of other organs in excretions. So, role of other organs in excretions, first one so other organs, excretory organs, the kidneys, not only kidneys, the other organs also, the excretory organs, the lungs, the second one livers, and third one skin. The lungs, so in every day, daily the lungs, the excretion of the carbon dioxide, 18 liters carbon dioxide, daily 18 liters carbon dioxide eliminate to the body. So, what is the excretions, meaning of the definition of excretions? So, excretory materials excretes, so sending out the bodies. But, so this is the carbon dioxide, not useful to the carbon dioxide in our body. The carbon dioxide, formation of carbon dioxide immediately the sending out the bodies, the excretions. So, this is the excretory functions. Lungs is the excretory organs, other excretory organs. Lungs one type of other excretory organs, because so every day the lungs in the elimination to the excretory materials, eliminate to the excretory materials, but carbon dioxide. So, carbon dioxide eliminates the nearly 18 liters carbon dioxide eliminate to the bodies. Is going to this is the other organs of excretions. Inhalation and exhalation. Inhalations is useful to the oxygen's inhalations, but exhalation to the unuseful to the carbon dioxides. The carbon dioxide is unuseful to immediately formation sending out to the body. This is the excretory functions. And next, liver. The livers. So, the liver is functions. So, these biological factors in the liver in our bodies. So, biological factors in our bodies. So, the toxic natures, emulsification. So, we see the Kupffer cells and so the toxifications, detoxification. The detoxifications means toxins converted into the so non-toxic materials. The livers, the toxins converted into the non-toxic materials, conversions in the livers. The livers, so immediately, so this worn out of the RBC and hemoglobins. So, hemoglobins, the breakdowns the hemoglobins, worn out the RBCs. So, the RBCs and destroyed the RBCs in the, so this is the liver functions in the formation of the bilipigments, bilirubin and biliverdin. So, bilirubin and biliverdin, this is the toxic substances. The formation of whenever the hemoglobin is breakdowns, the hemoglobin breakdowns, heme and hemojoin is formations. Heme and soluble heme and insoluble hemojoins. Her hemojoins in the toxic nature heme material. Hemes in the convert into the bilirubin and biliverdins in the bilipigments in the formations. Bilipigments formations, whenever the bilipigments in the releases to the blood, immediately sending out through the circulations. So, sometimes so hepatic ducts in the blockages. So, the bilipigments enter into the blood. So, cannot enter into the blood in the bilipigments. So, immediately the excretory materials excretes through the excretory materials excretes the sending out the bodies. Sometimes the blockages the hepatic ducts. So, blockages. So, enter into the bilipigments, enter into the blood. So, this is the big causes the, so in the jaundice. So, it causes the jaundice diseases caused by the jaundice diseases. Jaundice diseases, so bilipigments, whenever the bilipigments mixed with the blood, immediately jaundice diseases. So, see the bilipigments, bilipigments excretory materials excretes or bilipigments elimination through the body So this is one type of excretions, the other organs. Next is skin. The skin bilirubin, bile pigments. The skin's the two functions, two types of the glands, sebaceous glands and skin glands. The skin glands and sebaceous glands. The skin glands and sebaceous glands. The skin glands and sebaceous glands. The skin glands eliminate to the sweat. The sweat, this is the excretory materials, sodium chloride. The sweat containing the sodium chloride. The sodium chloride is the excess of sodium chloride eliminates into the body. The use of the skin glands. The skin glands are sweat glands. Skin glands are the sweat glands. The skin glands are sweat glands. They eliminates the sweat. The sweat is containing the sodium chlorides and waters, excess of waters. So this is the elimination through the body. The sebaceous glands. The secretions sebum. Sebaceous glands secretions the sebum. Whenever the sebum is formations, immediately sending out. This is the functions, the excretory functions, the organs, the other organs, the skin. The role of other organs, the excretions. 3 organs. First one in the lungs, and second one liver, third one skin. Next, disorders. The disorders, the excretory excretions topics, the disorders. First one is the uremia. So uremia. The uremia, excessive urine, excess amount of urine. So uremia, excess amount of urine, the secretions are eliminations. The diabetic patients. So diabetic patients, excess amount of urine. So excess amount of urines, diabetic patients, the secretions. So the large amount of urine secretions is called uremia. Actually, normal healthy women's 1 to 1.5 liters. Normal healthy women per day 1 to 1.5 liters urine secretion. But uremia patients more than 1.5 liters, the 2 liters, 3 liters, 10 up to 10 liters or 20 liters. So more than 1.5 liters urines, the secretions in the uremia patients, the excessive amount of urines in the secretions is called uremia. Uremia patients they call me the disease in the diabetic patients. Diabetic patients more times the excretions in the urine. Next, renal calculi. Kidney stones. The kidney stones formation. Renal calculi means kidney stones. Crystalline. So crystalline stones. The crystalline calcium carbonates and the calcium oxalate. The calcium oxalate stones. The calcium oxalate stones formations, hence the name is called kidney stones. The kidney stones. So calcium, the over consumes the calcium in our bodies, the formations automatically crystalline stones formations, hence the name is called kidney stones formations, the renal calculi. The renal tubules in the formation of the kidneys, hence the name is called renal calculi. So this is the kidney stones formation. Next, glomerular nephritis. So glomerular nephritis, so renal diseases, the renal tubules sometimes the inflammations and the renal diseases, inflammations of the renal tubules, the glomerular nephritis, they caused by the disease, hence the name is called glomerular nephritis. And next, fourth one, renal failure. The renal failure means kidney failure. Renal failure means kidney failures. The some persons the long time diseases, the more consumes the antibiotics, the kidneys the failures, then kidneys failure is called renal failures. The kidney failures completely, kidney failures means so nephrons cannot function in the nephrons, the kidneys failures, hence the name is called renal failures. So this is the role of other organs and disorders of the excretory systems. So this is the next the counter current mechanisms. So counter current mechanisms. So counter current mechanism. What is the counter current mechanism? So counter current mechanisms, only counter current mechanisms in the opposite direction of the ascending limb and descending limb. Ascending limb and descending limbs opposite directions. The top two bottoms and bottom two tops, the ascending limbs and ascending limbs in the opposite direction of the fluid flows. Hence the name is called counter current mechanism. The next mixturation. What is the mixturations? The excretion of the urine excretion of the excretes the is called mixturation. The process of urine excretion is called mixturation. The mixturations urine mixturations, the excretion of urine excretion is called mixturations. The mixturations, whenever the urinary bladder storages in the urines, immediately central nervous systems the signaling process in the urinary bladders, the automatic stretching cells, the contraction relaxation of the urinary bladders. So this is the mixturations, the controlling process, conscious controlling the mixturation process. The next last urine. The urine is the pale yellow colors. The 96% of water, the 2% of ions and 2% of other 2% of nitrogenous waste materials and 2% of other materials. So this is the mixturation urine. A urine formations of the urine. You see the urine is the pale yellow colors. So pale yellow colors, chromatin, the Eurochrome materials, the formation of pale yellow colors. See the urine. So this is the last class in the excretory systems.